I've never seen you not smiling from ear to ear.
Yes.
You have every reason in the world to frown.
Yes.
And feel like you have been dealt the wrong hand of cards,
Yeah.
but you don't view it that way. What would you give from an advice perspective to just people, generally speaking, about being as positive as you are?
I will give everybody advice and say,
So we have another author in the house, Chauncey, the man, $1 Million Smile. So Chauncey is here. I was introduced to him through a mutual friend. Their business was acquired,
yes,
and then you were looking for a new job,
yes,
and we met, and you were so happy and so positive. We didn't even know what you could do for us.
yes,
But we called him back and said, we'll find something. We're not sure what, but we'll find something.
yes,
And so I would say it is unbelievably rare to meet people as positive
yes,
as you.
yes,
And then not until maybe like 6 months or a year later,
yes,
maybe it was when your book came out.
yes, yes.
Did we have any idea about the wild shit that
No
you had
idea.
gone through?
No idea.
And so I'm super happy to have you here.
Yes.
But why don't you give everybody, and we'll get into the meat and potatoes.
Yes.
But why don't you give them just like a 30,000 foot overview of what you've been through to get to this moment right now?
Yes. Okay. My name is Chauncey Turner, and I come from a very, very entrepreneurial family. My father name is Charles Turner, and he was the founder of Charlie's Car Wash.
Nice.
In Bowie, Maryland.
Let's go, Bowie.
In the 60s, I'm talking about, like, to have a car wash in the 60s, you had to know how to clean a car. I'm serious. And everybody loved my dad.
Yeah.
They loved my dad so much in Bowie that when I was young, we used to go to the Giant. And when we go to the Giant, people would just run to me. That's Charlie's son. That's Charlie's son. That's the girl over there at the car wash. And it was just amazing feeling to know how my dad had an effect on people.
Right.
And I go to, back then they had athlete, where we had Foot Locker. I think that was Athlete Foots.
Yeah, Athlete's Foot.
Athlete's Foot.
Yeah.
And we would go in Athlete Foots. This Athlete Foots was right across the street from my dad's car wash.
Yeah.
And we be going Athlete Foots. And as soon as we go Athlete Foots, me and my brother, they just focus on me and my brother and say, those are the Charlie sons. And they would put hats on our heads. And it was just amazing how everywhere we go, my father was just the guy.
Yeah.
In Bowie.
Yeah.
And I can remember the long stretch of my father having that car wash. And as I start getting older, I can remember that 16 years old, I come home and Dad say he wanted to have a meeting with the family.
Right.
So I'm like, Dad, I wonder what Dad is gonna be talking about. So he said, well, everybody need to come to the living room. It's my brother, it's me, and my father, and my mother. And I'm looking at my dad, and I can see that there's something going on with my father. And my father said, we're no longer going to have Charlie's Car Wash. And when my father told me that, I'm going to be honestly speaking, like, this hurt my heart so bad
Yeah.
that looking at my mom, looking at my brother, my mom never worked a day in her life.
Yeah.
My father was in prison before. As I got a little older, I found out that my father was doing some time in prison. And my mother was the one who ran the car wash maybe for like 10 years straight.
Really?
She ran the car wash 10 years straight.
How old were you when that was happening?
I was like maybe I had to be like probably like I had to be like six, real young.
Yeah.
Didn't even know where my father was at because I was just so young. But I just know I didn't never see him.
Yeah.
But I just knew that every time my mother always carried me down to the car wash, and she would put me in this little booth, and I can remember a little heater, and it was cold, and I just always like, and she's like, "Dad, just put your hands under there," and all I would see her just taking the money.
That's right.
And she ran that car wash
Yep.
all the way. And I say this to say that when we lost that car wash, I thought I can take my family on my shoulders.
That's how you felt.
And that's how I feel. I went straight to the street.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to find a way to help my family.
Right. Money, no matter what.
No matter what.
Right.
And I went in the street and I seen them out there doing their little thing. First of all, I didn't go straight to the drugs. I was trying to find the crap games.
Right.
I found me a crap game and I see they were shooting dice. And then I was like, dang, I'm going to learn how to shoot dice. And
Yeah.
I got lucky in shooting dice. I used to win. Found me some crooked dice at one time. Started shooting. No, I'm just being real.
Yeah.
And I mean, I found me a way where as though I was winning my money. I put my money in my little shoe box.
Yeah.
And I started saving my money.
And did that help, or did you need to find kind of more lucrative street activities?
It didn't help.
Didn't help.
I had to find a way where I can really make some money.
Yeah.
Because the mortgage was on me.
Yep.
Electric.
And
everything.
so you had a younger brother?
My brother was actually older than me. I was 16 at the time. My brother was 17.
Oh.
He was a year older than me.
And was he doing that with you or no?
He actually, when I made that first initiative to go to the street, he followed right behind me.
Okay. So you both went.
We both went to the street.
And then craps is over and you moved to drugs.
More to drugs.
So what was it back then?
Back then it was starting off with the weed.
Yep.
And then it started with the powder cocaine.
Yep.
That's where rock took over.
Yep. So now you're probably in the like 80s, late 80s,
Yeah.
early 90s,
Early 80s.
early 80s.
87, 88.
And then, so you're doing that. You're making money. You're paying your mom's bills.
You know,
no
big.
car wash.
No car wash.
And then what did that turn into?
It turned into a nightmare.
Yeah, nightmare.
It turned to a nightmare because, like, in the street of Washington, D.C. at the time, it was like the murder capital.
Yeah.
So much was going on in D.C. with violence.
Well, it was like the crack
Yeah.
epidemic was going
Yeah,
on. It
so
was
much-
violent.
It was violent.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you sell a little drugs, but you're going to have to get a gun.
Yeah.
Because you can't be flashy and selling drugs if you can't protect yourself.
Yeah.
So at the time of my life, you know, I'm going through so much, meaning that my father, he winding off, he drinking a little bit, he's
Yep.
at the bar. And he find himself, you know, using
Yep.
drugs.
Yep.
Then my mom, she always smoked cigarettes, was
Yeah.
a vice voice, but her habits started to increase.
Yep.
She would actually be like, look, I don't have no cigarettes. Don't come home until you bring me some cigarettes.
Mm.
So I have found myself going by her cartons of cigarettes just to keep her calm, but she's smoking them like random.
Like there's no tomorrow.
Like it's no tomorrow.
So you're focusing on keeping the family together.
Yeah.
It's kind of falling apart.
It's falling apart.
And then what was kind of the next major issue that kind of changed the course of your life?
I think what changed the course of my life is, Greg, seeing my mother sick.
Mm.
My mother was like, that phase of my life was a phase that I don't want nobody to witness.
Yep.
And it went like this. I come home and I was like, dang, where mom's at? And I'm looking around for moms. And mom normally be downstairs, sitting in her little chair, wait for me to come in the door, but she's not in that chair. And when she's not in that chair, I'm like, what's going on? So I go upstairs and she's laying in bed. And this is like 11 or 12 o'clock. It's too early for mom to be laying down in bed. What's going on? Mom, what's wrong? I ain't feeling too good, son. What you mean you ain't feeling too good? My stomach hurts. What you mean your stomach hurt, Mom? Like, boy, I just don't feel good. So, all right, Mom, you sit up, because I need to talk to you. She sit up. Mom, why is your stomach sitting out like that? I mean, Mom, never seen you with that stomach like that. Why? What's going on with you? Son, I don't feel good. Mom, is you pregnant? I know if they doing something, I mean, like, I want to know if they doing something, I leave it alone. That's not my business. I ain't gonna get in daddy's affairs. If they doing something, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I can take it. Son, look, nah, that's not the case.
So what was it?
Actually, came to find out that she had cancer, and I don't know if it started to play a part on her over the years because she didn't go back and forth in the hospital to actually see what's going on. But she probably had cancer for a while in that house and just was sick and just pretty much was just playing it off.
Yeah.
Until I got on the phone and said we need help over here at 110 Kenneth Avenue.
Yeah.
And they came in. And when they came in, they rushed my mother to the hospital. And I go back and forth seeing my mother at the hospital until one day I go up to the hospital and she's not in her room and she is ICU. And back then I didn't know no ICU. What is that? So the woman, you know, the nurse comes in, we're gonna take you to the ICU, and when I go into the ICU, you know, I'm walking in and I see a woman over there, but I said to myself, you know, man, that woman right there, you know, she looks real sick. Everybody in there is on machines.
Yeah.
It's heavy, man. It was heavy.
Yeah.
It was heavy on a guy like me at that time of my life because, like I say, at that time I was like about 19 years old.
Yep.
You know, I'm in the street doing my thing. You know, I'm getting money. I'm doing everything to take care of my family. But to see my mother go through that transit in my life, it affected me.
And so what did you do from there?
After that time, I needed blood.
Yeah.
I needed something to calm me down.
Yeah.
I needed some weed. So I started smoking some weed. And when I started smoking some weed, like I say, you know, things start getting cloudy with me that, you know, you ain't gonna function the same. I don't care what nobody say. You ain't functioning the same if you smoking weed.
No.
I don't care what nobody say. I mean, you know, I know the effects of marijuana.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm in the street. Heavy. Now that my mother is sick, it's like things are weighing on me. Where it's like I'm taking on the attitude, Greg, that basically I don't care.
Yep.
I'm taking on the attitude that like what I'm doing in this world, it doesn't even matter to me no more. The woman that I love right now, she's sick.
Yeah.
The woman that I looked up to, not only did I looked up to, this is like the woman, a queen of my life that I see that was holding my father down when it was ready to see. I mean, Greg, it got so personal with me. I've never in my life seen my mother with another man.
Yeah.
And my dad maybe was in for like 9 years or 7, 8 years between that era of time length. I've never witnessed my mother on the phone with another guy.
Yep.
And she was strong.
Yep.
Woman. And it affected me.
How long was she sick in the hospital?
She was sick in the hospital. That cancer seemed like it changed overnight.
Yeah.
It seemed like I go to the hospital and the next day I go up there, it's like she's in intensive care.
Yeah.
I don't know what type of medicine or whatever type of what they gave my mother.
Yep.
It destroyed her.
Yep. So you're smoking blunts to numb the pain.
Yes.
You're still in the streets.
Yes.
When did you get into the trouble that was going to change the trajectory of your life?
I think I got into that trouble when I found out that it was a beef going on around my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And when this beef was going on around my neighborhood at the time, I'm the type of person that what happens to you affects me.
Yeah.
And I put my feet in somebody else's shoes.
They weren't those shoes, though.
Nah, they wasn't the Gucci. I think if they was the Gucci's,
You would have walked somewhere else.
I'll walk somewhere else if the Gucci's. And put my feet in someone's shoes. They took me on a ride.
Yeah.
It took me on a ride where as though like I had to make a decision. Either you or me, and it's not gonna be me.
Right. Well, I think that's most humans in survival mode, you know? So you there's beef going on. You put your feet in somebody else's shoes. And so what happens next?
What happens next is the person had a beef going on that this other guy was nothing to play with.
Yeah.
So this guy wants to hide from the whole situation.
Yeah.
So now when you hide from the whole situation, you got everybody coming around this neighborhood looking for you and you're nowhere around.
Mm-hmm.
But they see me.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm a target.
Because you were boys with that guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
so you're the closest thing.
I'm the closest thing.
Yeah.
I'm the closest thing.
Yeah.
And everybody are whispering in my ear, man, you know, such and such is, they have them, such and such gonna do this to him, such and such, and they know you is and I'm like, well, hey, look, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, I don't know who is who.
Yep.
Because I'm running around, I can't get no money no more because now I got to run around and play security on myself.
Right, survival mode.
Now nobody cares about my life.
Yep.
Nobody's stepping up to say, "Hey man, look, are you?"
They're not putting your shoes on.
Nobody's wearing the shoes.
Right.
Everybody is pretty much.
They're walking around in socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm wearing the shoes.
Yep.
And what's so important to my story is that I made the biggest mistake in my life.
Yeah.
That's why my book is the choice book.
Yeah.
That's why Flip the Coins is you must understand that consequences come from when you make a bad choice.
Yep.
And I made a bad choice in my life.
And what do you think if you had to give advice to somebody, or if you had to go back to yourself in a time machine, what advice are you giving yourself in that moment?
My advice is you cannot wear other people's clothes.
Yeah.
You cannot pit yourself and try to play and take people's heart and wear their heart. You can't try to fight someone else's battle.
Right.
No matter what.
Right.
If a person is not going to stand up and fight their battle, because I asked that person, I'll go with you to the battlefield.
Right.
When that person told me out of his mouth that he was not willing to fight at the battlefield, I should put my hands up and let it go. That's the wrong choice that I made.
And so what did you do? You convinced him to fight?
I convinced him that we need to fight. Yeah.
Defend yourself, defend your honor.
But if you don't want to fight for yourself, nobody could fight for you. And I didn't know that principle back then.
Yep.
Like if somebody punched you in your face and I'm your boy, but if I see that you didn't even really like put your fist up, even though you can't fight, right? Yeah. But if you ain't put your fist up to write a punch back, why should I take my hand and punch for you?
Yep.
And that's the worst mistake I ever made in my life.
Yep. So guys coming after this dude, you're the strength and the friendship. How did you end up in jail?
I end up in jail because I said to myself, the biggest mistake I ever made that, well, I'm going to take your money from you, but somebody else going to take the money, but I'm going to take the money. And that's the worst mistake I ever made in my life.
So someone else took it, you then took it from them, and you were...
No, nobody was going to, somebody was going to take the money.
Yeah.
Because everybody was coming around looking for that person. So they was going to get that target.
Yeah.
But I got to the target before.
Okay.
But the worst mistake that I made in my life is going to the target.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really have to go to the target.
Right.
But I went to the target because I felt that my life was in danger if I didn't go to the target before everybody else went to the target.
Right.
Because I felt though, if somebody went to that target before I did, they was coming for me too.
Yep.
So I wanted to protect myself, so I went to the target.
Yeah.
And that's the worst mistake I could have made.
Yeah.
Because going to the target, that was something that was supposed to take place, and a murder happened in that position.
Yep.
That nothing supposed to happen that way.
Yep.
That I didn't know nothing about.
Yep.
So it was like...
So you went there, a murder happened, the police are looking for who committed it. How did they get to you?
Because when everybody left the night to go out, everybody was together. And everybody seen us leave in that car together.
So everybody said you were the guy.
I was the guy. I was in that car.
And so, you get arrested. You obviously go to trial. How did you end up in jail and not the other guy?
I ended up in jail because I came to talk to my brother.
They came and talked to your brother.
Yes.
And what did your brother say?
Chauncey was the guy
And why
in the car.
Why did he do that?
Because they threatened him to charge him with a crime.
Right.
Because the time that the guy was over the house, we all in the house, his girl dropped off some cocaine at that house. And when they picked up the girl, she indicated that, look, last time he was with was those guys, and he dropped off his coke over this house.
Yep.
And his brother was there to receive it. And when they got to my brother, they said, look here, you want to tell us what happened, who was over this house that left with him, because we already know that he left with them at his house, and we know that they dropped off that cocaine because baby mother said the cocaine got dropped off.
Right.
And we're going to charge you with these 2 kilos of cocaine if you don't tell us what your brother had in that car with him.
So your brother's the key witness. How did that make you feel?
It hurt. I can't explain the hurt of a brother pitting his brother under gun like that. I can't elaborate how it feels. And what hurt me the most was they coerced to lie on me.
Yeah.
You didn't tell the truth.
Yeah.
You fabricated a lie.
Yeah.
They convinced you that we was overheard of a conversation in the house, planning on doing something to this guy.
Yeah.
but you didn't hear the planning on killing nobody.
Yep.
Now you heard a plan on taking some money.
Yep.
Because I tell you that, I was gonna get this guy's money.
Yep.
Because somebody else was gonna get the money.
Yep.
But you didn't hear no plan on killing nobody.
Right.
And when you heard the plan on killing somebody, that would really put the icing on me being aiding and abetting to a crime
Yep.
that I didn't commit.
So you go to jail for how long?
30 years.
30 years.
30 years.
30 years for a crime you didn't commit,
I didn't commit the crime.
with the key witness being your brother. You're in prison. How did you survive? What did you do? What groups did you join? What did you initially do to survive in jail?
I wore my heart. I really I think a lot of my survival skills came from Greg. The pain I was going through with my mom.
Yeah.
I actually was going through a lot with my mom, so I was kind of fighting. I kind of made a little name for myself coming through the door. I was a little small little guy. If I couldn't get on the phone, I'm gonna punch you. If you look at me a certain way, I'm a light-skinned guy. You know, I had a complex back then, pretty eyes. You know what I mean? I had a complex.
You have nice eyes.
Yeah. And in jail, you know, guys was sizing me up, and I was like, you know, like, hey man, I'm gonna knock you. I'm gonna hit you if you size me up. So I made a little name for myself.
Uh-huh.
And you know, guys was like, man, that little red dude right there, he can fight.
You got quick hands?
He got quick hands. Don't let him hit you. And then I took it from one thing to another.
So you were a good fighter.
Good fighting.
Now, what was your religion at the time?
My religion at the time, actually, I got involved in Islam.
In prison or before?
In prison.
Okay.
Which was the Moor Sanctum of America, a religion organization, and that religion came about kind of like I was invited to the religion. I was going through a lot with my mom, and like I say, the religion, somebody invited me to come out.
Did you grow up going to church at all?
Well, I can remember my mom taking me to church.
Yep.
When I was young. And I got my little stripy little suit on.
Yep.
I see my mom used to always put money in a little cup.
Yep.
So I remember them times, but it wasn't
a part of your youth.
It wasn't a part of my youth.
So you go to prison, you join Islam.
Yes.
What's that like in prison? Do you guys protect each other in that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a religion like you know, you ain't gonna do that to a brother.
Okay.
Not in Islam.
In prison.
Yeah, in prison.
Or generally speaking.
Generally speaking.
Yeah.
You know, it's ran a certain way.
Yeah.
They don't tolerate certain habits with people, but it's ran a certain way.
Yep. So how long were you in that religion in prison?
I was in that religion a little over 20 some years.
20 years.
I became my nationality in 1995.
Really?
In that religion.
Okay.
When I heard the Grand Sheik say, death is no enemy to man, it's a friend. I was like, death is no enemy to man, it's a friend. So you're trying to say like the spirit lives on? Only thing I could feel in my heart when he's trying to say is like your mother's still here.
Yeah.
Now I don't know nothing about. Only thing I'm thinking is like, okay, that's a little comfort for me.
Yeah.
To hear that.
So, but you didn't leave prison with that religion.
No, I didn't. I didn't leave prison with that religion.
What did you switch to?
I switched to Christianity, Seventh-day Adventist.
Seventh-day Adventist. Christianity.
Yes.
How many years left in your sentence did you switch to that?
I had, well, actually, my parole eligibility date was 2028. I might switch though from that religion 2019, 2000, I think 2000, let me see. 2019 when the pandemic hit.
Okay.
It was when the pandemic hit. 2019.
All right.
I switched over to that religion.
Why?
Man, it's amazing. You know what's so amazing about the story?
What?
Is when I left the penitentiary in 2008, I went into Atlanta holdover to go into my first FCI. And when I walked into a cell, I seen a portrait of Jesus Christ right by my bed.
Right.
And when I seen that portrait, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a very conscious person. I'm very observant. I'm very conscious. I'm always looking for signs, symbols, because I don't know how the Lord gonna work in my life, but I'm very conscious. When I seen that picture, I went to work, meaning that I was like, hold up, why did I get put in this cell and with this Jesus Christ portrait right by my bed?
Right.
So I prayed. I was like, Father, look, give me. I mean, is you trying to tell me something? I mean, like, I want to know.
Right.
And the Father, he showed me something.
What did he show you?
I mean, like, I seen like a cloud.
Really?
In a slide door.
Really?
And when I seen the slide door, I just seen something just came over top of me, and it looked like the Spirit of the Lord, and it said, go, go, go 3 times. And when it said go, 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 it felt like it could shake the whole world. And when I felt that spirit, I was like, man, what is that? And I always kept that in my mind and heart, what I felt, but I wasn't really sure of what it was.
So after go, 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 how long did it take for you to leave your existing crew?
12 years after that.
No.
Yeah, 12 years. You want to know why 12 years?
Yeah.
Because every time that I go somewhere, my mind was playing tricks on me. Satan was putting in my mind that you didn't see that. That was the devil. That wasn't the Lord was giving you no messages. Disregard that. And when I hit the compound, Satan was working on my life so much, meaning the demons were working on my life so much. As soon as I went to the compound, brothers was at me. There was Chauncey Turner, he just hit the compound. Man, that's the good brother everybody talk about. Man, look, bro, we need you down here. Man, we got to put you in the grand chic position down here. As soon as I hit the compound, man, it was like almost a month, and I found myself being the acting grand chic on that location.
Really?
For 7 years.
Wow.
I hold the grand chic position for 7 years after what the Lord showed me.
So you have an experience with Jesus.
I had experience with Jesus.
But then you become the grand chic.
Then I become the grand chic.
Of that location.
Of that location.
For 7 more years.
For 7 more years.
And then what happened?
And then after that, I started like, my mind just like, nah. I showed it to you.
Yeah.
Why you acting like I didn't show you? You asked me to pray and I showed it to you.
Right. So that was haunting your mind.
It was haunting me. Because what you asked for in prayer, it was given to you.
Yeah.
And I kept saying like, I didn't have the strength to withhold from that stronghold that the religion had. And it came from basically like, I believe that when you are in power, when people look at you a certain way, vanity seeks in you. Power does something to people.
100%.
It makes you feel like you a giant.
So you were the grand chic of what?
My organization, the More Sensible America.
And So you had that power. You were
Had that
drunk
power.
on that power.
Drunk on that
felt
power.
good.
Felt good.
You had protection. But again, you decided to leave it. Why?
I decided to leave it because I always was inquisitive about Jesus.
Yeah.
Because every book that I read talks about Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And I want to know, like, why everybody sees Jesus Christ a certain way.
Right.
So it's so, and it baffled me because I wanted to know the truth.
Right.
I was a seeker after the truth. I wasn't going to leave until God answered my prayers.
Right.
And I was determined that I was going to seek out what God showed me.
Yeah. So how did you tell everybody, right? You're the Grand Chica. How many guys were following you in that area?
Well, that institution right there wasn't the institution that I became Christianity.
It became, or
No,
it did not?
I didn't become Christian in this institute I'm telling you it now.
Okay.
This was when I got transferred to another institution.
Okay.
Then I became Grand Chic there.
Oh, okay. And so you didn't switch until you transferred again.
Till I transfer again to this institution I was at now.
Got it.
So I was a Grand Chic at that institution for 7 years.
Yep.
Then got transferred to another institution. Then as soon as I got there, you know what I'm saying, became Grand Chic there. As soon as I got in the compound, they said, bro, like, look, bro, we need you to be at the Grand Chic here.
Right.
So I'm the Grand Chic there too. That's how much Satan was holding my life because he knew that guy right there, the Lord touched him.
Mm-hmm.
And he made sure that he stayed on my life.
So you, at some point, decide to break it to everybody that you're switching to Christianity. How did that go?
This was a hard one. You know how it went? The Lord knew in his heart that he had to steal me.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that he said, you know what? I'm going to have to steal you and you're going to work on this, but you're going to be working on this in a way where as though you don't have to hurt nobody and nobody ain't going to hurt you.
Okay.
But you're going to get through.
Okay.
But just trust in me in the process. The pandemic started now.
Yeah.
In 2019, the pandemic started. When the pandemic started, they had to lock everybody in their cells.
Oh, interesting.
So when they locked everybody in their cells, this was my opportunity to get strength.
Yeah. Lots of time to think.
Lots of time to think. Lots of time to build up my courage. Lots of time to build up everything. But guess what? But this is another one that's gonna really give you an understanding of where I'm going with this. My cellie was a more science temple that I was living with.
Huh.
So this guy, me and him was like
Right.
close. We was in the temple pretty much like 20 some years together.
Wow.
So we actually seen ourselves grow together in the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Me and this brother that was in the cell with me.
Yeah.
And I woke up one morning. I resigned. I'm not the acting Grand Chic no more. You know what I'm saying? And he looked at me like, man, what is wrong with Chauncey? Is he crazy? He didn't know how to take me. He thought something was wrong with me. But it was not me. It was that what the Lord showed me, I could not deny it.
Yeah.
He kept weighing on my heart every night. I showed you in prayer. I showed you that I am the one.
So did word get around
Word got
that
around.
you resigned?
Word got around to the next block.
And what did they do?
Well, they sent word over. Man, you not the Grand Chic no more. Oh man, like dang man, what's going on? What's wrong?
Right.
Brothers in the block. might be in the block with like 6 of my Moore's brothers.
Yeah.
Come out my cell because they started letting people out now.
Mm-hmm.
So I got like 6 brothers there, wouldn't speak to me,
Really?
just really shunning me. I'm strong.
Right.
I'm not strong physically, but I'm strong spiritually too. And I wasn't a coward.
Yeah.
So it's like the brother like, oh, man, look, we can't beat him up because if we try to beat me, he's gonna whoop one of us at least. He's not that type of person. So you don't try to, so all we can do is just accept it.
So how long until you got out?
I got out after I accepted Jesus my Lord and Savior. I looked up because I had 35-year mandatory. I looked up and they just passed a bill in DC to take off 5 years of mandatory sentences.
Really?
A guy came on my cell in the pandemic and he said, I got something for you. And he slid an envelope under my door. And when he slid an envelope under my door, I was like, man, what is that? I opened up an envelope and it said a bill, a law had passed that they taking away 5 years off a mandatory sentence, a bill in DC passed. And I was one of the ones that was under that bill. And they took off, gave me 5 years, between 4 or 5 years of good time.
Really? And so then someone just basically shows up and goes, hey, man, you've got a parole hearing.
And nah, that was just a bill. That was just a bill passed for that mandatory.
And so then, so how'd you get out?
And after that, this is how I get out. Another bill in DC passed, was called the IRA. The IRA is a case that passed in DC that's saying that if you court your case between 16 and 24 years of age, you could get restated. And if you're programming and doing everything that you've been doing in incarceration, your lawyer can put forth a motion and you can get released.
Really?
And what happened was, when the bill had passed for the IRA, my lawyer contacted me. And when he contacted me, he said, man, I want to file a motion because, you fit this bill right here. First of all, you was 21 years of age when you court the case, so you fit that criteria. Second of all, you've been programmed. You got over 100 certificates of programming. You only caught one infraction in 21 years in the penitentiary, in the federal penitentiary, meaning that you caught one infraction in the feds. How you did, I don't know. But you caught one infraction in the feds, and we put forth this motion. When he put forth this motion, the judge honored the hearing. When he honored the hearing, he granted me release.
So
he suspended my life sentence because I had life from the back. I had 36 years and 8 months to life. 35-0 was mandatory. He suspended my life off the back and gave me a straight 44 years. And kicked me out the door. Immediate release. So I went out. So I got transferred from that prison. I got transferred to another low custody. And when the time I got transferred to low custody, you know what I'm saying? By the time I stayed there about 2 or 3 months, and the motion going through the process, everything on the process, and they walked. And one morning they was like, pack your bags up, and I walked right to the front door.
No. What did you think when you walked out the front door?
I walked out the front door and I was like, man, I'm free. 30 years. And I was looking at how everybody was talking about how the streets was and how everybody was just relapsing. The only thing I could think about is like, wow, man, I'm out here. My cousin came to pick me up. And I thank God for my wife that I have right now, because she was one of the ones that had my back. She was right there for me.
Really?
She's right there for me every step of the way.
So you get out, you're free.
Free, man.
Your cousin picks you up. A woman that is not your wife yet.
Not my wife yet.
Had your back the whole time.
Back.
How did you get the job with Sam Wagner and that whole crew?
I got this job with Sam Wagner. I have a cousin. His name is Hugh. He'd been working with Sam Wagner and Mr. David Graham for over 30 years.
Wow.
He's like the top man.
Yeah.
And I got in touch with my cousin. I came home. I was like, man, I need a job, cuz. He was like, man, I'm going to see if I can help you get on a job where I'm at. But he said, cuz, I know your background, but I'm going to give you a shot because I believe in my heart, man, that you got it together.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you a shot.
So you go there. How long are you working there?
I'm working there for maybe a year.
A year.
I worked there almost a year.
And then they sell the
They
company,
sell the company.
and the new company does not hire convicted
The new
felons.
doesn't have convicted felons at all.
And so they call us because they know we don't care.
They call y'all Mr. Grant, say, look, you are my man, you are my guy.
Yeah.
We're not gonna let you walk out of here without no job.
Right.
I had a meeting with Sam Wagner
Right.
and Mr. David Graham,
Yep.
and they sit me down and they said, look, I got you.
Yep.
And they contact your brother.
Matt.
They contact Matt.
And then Matt calls me.
I called you.
And then you had an interview with Matt.
I had an interview with Matt.
And now you're here.
Now I'm here.
And so we're talking about your life's work in this book. And it says flip the coin 4 times.
Yes.
So to summarize, what were the 4 flips? What's the first one?
The 4 flips was my life was tails at one time. All the trials and tribulations I was going through. I was
Bad.
going through so much bad.
Right. An eagle's ass.
Exactly. On both sides.
So then you flip
And
it.
then I flipped it because now I see all the blessings in my life.
Yeah.
I see all the goodness of what the Lord brought me through. So I believe in my life that you flip it, you see evil and you see good.
Yeah. So I think it's interesting because I have really had to work on this because I'm somebody that holds a grudge. And I have the type of personality where I immediately trust you, but if you break my trust, you're basically dead to me. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if it's bad. But what I do know is I've tried to forgive all of my enemies because keeping it in your heart basically creates a negative energy and cancer in yourself. And so you're really just punishing yourself. I have not had to deal with the shit that you have dealt with. I'm a positive guy, I would say. You're way more positive than me. You have dealt with way more shit than I have.
Yes.
If you had to give advice
Yes.
to people, regardless of age, right? Because everybody's got a story to tell.
Yes.
Everybody has trials and tribulations. Everybody faces adversity. I've never seen you not smiling from ear to ear.
Yes.
You have every reason in the world to frown
Yes.
and feel like you have been dealt the wrong hand of cards,
Yes.
but you don't view it that way. What would you give from an advice perspective to just people, generally speaking,
Yes.
about being as positive as you are? What piece of advice would you say allows you to stay so positive and happy every single day?
I will give everybody advice to say, if you've been through what I've been through, you know that you're blessed. And to be blessed, you got to realize that you can only be blessed when you know who you are. I always knew that I was a good person at heart. I know I made some bad mistakes in my life, but I know that in my heart I was a good person. And I learned to forgive. When you can learn to forgive yourself first and then others, then you bless. Because at the end of the day, like, I know that if you learn through all your mistakes in life and you learn from your growth and development and all that you grow through, that you can smile. You can be able to say, like, no matter what somebody cards they deal to you, you know that you're a good person inside.
Yeah.
I know that, Greg, I'm a good person inside, no matter if you throw stones at me.
Yeah.
Because I know in my heart that I meant well. Now, I might have made some wrong choices, but I knew in my heart that I'm not a bad person at heart.
So do you do anything on a daily basis to remind yourself that, because everybody, I would say I generally wake up positive, but sometimes there are days where you just wake up and you just are, fucking pissed about something. Someone's betrayed you. Someone said some shit about you. You're in the middle of an adversity. You're overcoming something and you just wake up. Is there something that you do in the morning to be like, wake up, man, have perspective? Is there something?
I look at somebody else's life as not fortunate as me. I remember somebody else is not fortunate as me.
Really?
It's a lot of people out here right now that I can look at their life and say, dang, that could have been me.
Interesting.
I'm here now. I could have been gone.
Yeah.
I could have been still in prison. I could have been, not having a leg.
Yeah.
Not having an arm. I could have been just messed up spiritually and mentally. Okay, because I'm free physically, Greg, but how's I'm functioning mentally?
Yeah.
Because some people are still in prison mentally and they're free on the outside.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to say that basically, like, I look at other people's lives. I even look at myself in the mirror every morning and I continue to look at myself and say, hey, you are somebody. Because see, self-talk got me a long way in life. I always look in that mirror and say, you are somebody in spite of what you went through.
Yeah.
See, because your thoughts mold and shape you to become your character and your actions. See, a lot of times in life, we don't understand how your thoughts become who you are.
Yeah.
See, thoughts shape you. Now, I mean, whether you are wealthy, materialistic, or if you're wealthy right here, it takes a thought to generate, a wealthy, man.
Yeah.
Because you can't stay wealthy on the inside and not manifest it.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that you got to look at yourself, in a way and say, you know what? I'm that guy. I'm a great guy. I'm a wealthy man. Even when my pockets might not have the mumps.
The shoes do, though.
But my shoes do.
The eyes do.
The eyes do.
You got
the smile do. I got the $1 million smile.
You do.
I ain't got $1 million in my pocket, right? But I got the $1 million smile. And I'm going to tell you something. If you got the $1 million smile,
Yeah.
because the smile has to come through the way you think.
Right.
As a man thinketh, so should he be.
Yes.
So if you think that smile, because see, I can think evil and it's going to show in your countenance.
Yes.
So, because you can't make up a smile. Your thoughts got to be in harmony with your smile. So if your thoughts is in harmony with your smile, then it's going to come on your face.
100%.
Because have you ever seen a person that smile, but then you say, nah, that ain't real.
100%.
That's not real.
That's
not you.
Ask Mo about how many portraits he has had to do for me when we're doing headshots or we're doing some photos. And if the smile cannot be felt through the camera as real and as authentic, I go, I need another one.
It's not you.
So anytime someone goes, hey, we need some photos of Greg, he just goes, man, fuck.
And that's how powerful your thoughts are.
Right.
That's why we got to be careful about how we think.
Yeah.
So every morning I wake up, I think positive. Even with a negative try to get in my life, all I do with a negative try to get in my life, I just reflect back in my life and say, you remember you was there?
So I've heard some people with the negativity side, I've heard people use the Saint Michael, the Archangel prayer to get Satan and the demons out and send them back to hell. Is there a prayer that you use or a saying or a manifestation that you use when negativity creeps in, because it always creeps in for everybody, to immediately get it out? Is there something that you just immediately say outside of I'm blessed, I'm the man, $1 million smile? Is there something else, or is that it?
I just praise the Lord.
Yeah.
It ain't no particular prayer.
Just Jesus,
Look, Father,
hook me up.
that's right. Give me the strength.
Yep.
You the same you was, you know what I mean, 2,000 years ago today.
Yeah.
Give me the strength.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep them demons away from me.
Need a little strength.
I need a little strength today.
Yeah.
And then I just end it with, in Jesus' name I pray.
Yep.
And I say, amen.
Amen.
And I believe that, whatever you ask for, you will receive.
Is there a timeline that he has given you?
You know what? He didn't give me no timeline. You know why?
Why?
Because that 12 years seemed like it was a long time.
Yeah.
But to him, that might not have been 12 years.
Right.
To me, it seemed like, dang, man, 12 years. It took me 12 years. God dang. Somebody like, God dang, it's 12. You waited 12 years? But to him, it's like a day or a minute.
Right. We don't even
but
know.
I waited 12 years because it wasn't easy.
It's like
And
Matthew.
I'm going to tell you something.
It's like Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar.
Yeah.
What was it? The sixth dimension? There's no time in the sixth dimension. Could be like, right, 12 years for us.
12 years for us. But this is a second for him, a minute for him.
Right. He's just waiting for you to get to the consciousness.
Come on, say that again, Greg.
Yeah, he's waiting for you to get to the God consciousness.
He's waiting for me to get to the God consciousness.
He's like, hey, man,
Hey,
I'll just keep waiting.
I'll keep waiting.
Yeah.
I showed it to you.
Yeah.
Now the ball is in your court.
Yeah.
That's why, we can't never say that he don't show us. He show us. Whether we want to see it or not. He shows it to us. And I bear witness that today.
Yeah. How have you done? Do you do a good job with hearing God's voice versus confusing it with your own?
Yeah, I do a good job. I do a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know his attributes.
Okay. What is it?
Something crazy.
Something crazy.
If somebody
God's
holler,
voice.
no, not God's voice. That's Satan's voice.
Oh.
God's voice is always calm.
Yeah.
It's always positive. But I'm gonna tell you something. But Satan can come with positivity too.
I know.
But you just got to be able to distinguish the one for the other.
How
I distinguish
how do you
one for
do
the
that?
other is I just get still and I just listen and I pay attention because it'll reveal itself in time.
With omens, because you said you like signs. What kind of signs do you see that you really like?
Well, I like,
Or that you recognize? Like, I'm a big omen guy. So, a blue heron out of nowhere, positive. Bald eagle, positive. Right? Like random stuff like that. I'm always looking for something. Are there signs that you've seen that other people should be aware of?
people in your midst. You got to be aware of people that you're around because he uses signs through people.
So Mo and Gail, I've missed all the omens through them probably.
Exactly.
Shit.
And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this.
But I heard the one about you though. You're here.
Yeah,
That's a good sign.
yeah, I'm here. But sometimes we might not see that sign at that moment.
Yeah.
But it presents itself.
Yeah.
It's just that we're not conscious enough to understand it.
Will
when it's
it present itself until you see it, or do you miss it forever?
It'll come back. Because it's because it's meant for you.
Yes.
That's a part of your purpose. Your purpose is for you to see. See, that comes with your DNA, the makeup of who you are. It's for you to see.
Yeah.
Nothing is withheld from you. So it's gonna 180 always. It's gonna be a part of you. You know what I mean? Because it's who you are. It's who you are. It's a part of who you are.
So is this your purpose?
This is my purpose.
Explaining to people the positivity, flipping the coin until you're in that God consciousness, hearing whatever you need to hear, seeing what you need to see, and then being an example of positivity regardless of previous bad decisions and circumstances. You sit here before the world and say, put a smile on your face, $1 million smile, no matter what,
Yes.
This is why you're here.
This is why I'm here. Because I've learned in life that everything that was created, it's a reason why they're here, and it's a purpose here that they're supposed to serve. Everything has a purpose to serve. Even when we look around here,
What's my
it serves its
what's
purpose.
what is my purpose to serve?
Your purpose is to serve. You're serving a purpose right now. You have investigated my life, and you gave me a chance to serve a purpose that was gonna manifest, but it had to come through you. Because he used you as a vessel, because you serve the same purpose as well. And only for you to accomplish your purpose, you have to lift somebody up to their purpose. Because that is why we're here.
To serve the purpose God has for you. You can't do that until you lift up other people so that they can serve their purpose.
Exactly.
That is a quote. That's nice.
And that's what you're here doing. And this is why I give you honor.
Thank you.
Because you'll become a man, you know what I mean, that's helping people understand that they can reach their purpose.
Yeah.
And sometimes in our lives that we live, some people don't allow people to reach their purpose, and you can't never hold it back for nobody, but some people think they can hold back someone's purpose.
I feel like that's actually you're going to disagree with this, but I feel like that has been kind of one of my weaknesses in life is I actually think everybody can reach their full potential, and I give them all of my resources to try and help them reach their full potential, but they don't want to reach it. And in doing that, I distract myself from whatever my existing purpose is supposed to be.
You served it.
I tried.
Whether they accepted that, your job was done. And I say that because, like, you know, you can lead the horse to the water.
Yep.
But you can't make them drink it.
I know.
See, you led them to the water, but you can't make them drink it. You leading me to the water, but you can't make me drink it.
I know. I'm like, sippy, sippy time.
But your purpose was fulfilled.
Interesting.
It was fulfilled.
That is an interesting.
I'm fulfilling somebody's purpose right now speaking, because I'm going to tell you something. Somebody needs to hear what I'm saying. It's somebody out there right now, somebody's soul needs to hear my message.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is, though.
Yeah.
I can't circumscribe who that person is, but it's some souls out there that needs to hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And in his time, he will make sure that they reach this information, because that's the power of why we are here. We are here to reach somebody.
Yeah.
Now, I can't give you no names. I don't know, but it's here for somebody to reach.
I like it.
It's here for somebody to reach.
I like it. Oh God. Do you have any other statements or questions before we wrap up this phenomenal conversation?
I want to assist somebody. I really want to give back. It's nothing better joy than giving back. I want to give back. I want to take my life journey and give to someone else that may grow and learn from my experience. So I want to help somebody. I think joy, it's a joy in giving back. So I feel joy when I can extend my hand to someone else.
So what was it at 16? What did you think success was?
I thought it was out there slinging drugs.
Yeah.
That's what I thought success was. Out there trying to...
Money, cars, shoes.
That's not success.
No.
That's materialistic stuff it's compact. It don't hold no value to it. It really don't.
Yeah.
Success is like leaving a legacy for your children. That's success. Success is waking up, you know what I'm saying, seeing your little son, you know what I mean, emulating something that you taught him. That's a success. Success is waking up every morning knowing that, you know what I mean, that what I work for, you know what I'm saying, is I can see it, you know what I mean, materializing, you know what I mean, not financially, but materializing in my household. Meaning that my family is happy. Meaning that they're at peace. They love me. You know what I mean? My everybody around me looks up to me as a role model. As a leader, that's success. When you can go out to the world and talk to kids and people can just say, my mom, I heard this speaker, Greg, speak, and it just, he gave me an insight on how to look at, you know what I mean, a situation. That's success. Success is helping people understand, you know what I mean, life journeys. You know what I mean? That's success. Wealth, that's wealth. And it starts with the mind. It starts with your level of what's in your heart, because what's in the heart and the mind, it manifests. So my success today, I'm wealthy. I'm successful. Nobody could never take that away from me. I'm happy. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? I'm happy because I know in my life that my purpose is to serve others. So my wealth is in serving others. If I can make you happy, if I can make you smile, then my job is done. Whether I go down the street and I have $10, because in my heart I know that I'm gonna have $10. I'm gonna have wealth, because you can't stay still in that having wealth right here and materialize. You got to think wealthy to make wealth. So wealth starts with the way you think. It starts with who you are, because who you are is how you think. I wasn't always thinking like this. I can remember when I was thinking evil. I would wake up and I think evil. Man, I'm going out here to do this and I'm going to do that. I don't like you, you don't like me. I don't care. I don't like you neither. That's a bad thought. I'm going to make it happen. That's bad. I don't think like that no more. I don't think like that no more. Mm-hmm. I see good in bad situations. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's a blessing.
I see good in bad situations. I see good in it.
Wonderful having you on. Go on. This is on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
Flip the coin 4 times. Chauncey Turner, our guy. Wonderful having you on here. You're the absolute man.
God bless you. Man.
God bless you.
It's a pleasure and an honor.
Yes.
Being with you, Greg.
You're the man.
You're the man too.
All right.
Thank you.